UK investors, listen up. You have just 8 weeks left to invest in Bitcoin and Ethereum completely tax-free using a stocks and shares ISA. After April 5th, 2026, this opportunity disappears possibly forever. I'm going to break down exactly what's happening, explain what crypto ETNs actually are if you are new to this, why it matters, and what you need to do right now before the deadline. First, let me explain what crypto ETNs actually are, because this might be completely new to you. ETN stands for Exchange Traded Note. Think of it as a wrapper that holds cryptocurrency like Bitcoin or Ethereum on your behalf. Instead of you having to set up a crypto wallet, remember seed phrases, or deal with crypto unregulated exchanges, you simply buy an ETN through your regular investment platform, just like you would buy a stock or a fund. The ETN tracks the price of the cryptocurrency. So if Bitcoin goes up 10%, your Bitcoin ETN goes up 10%. If Ethereum drops 5%, your Ethereum ETN drops 5%. You get all the price exposure without the technical hassle. And here is the key benefit. Crypto ETNs are FCA regulated products. That means they follow UK financial rules. They are listed on proper exchanges. You can hold them in ISAs or pensions, at least for now. They are not the same as buying crypto directly on platforms like Coinbase or Binance, which operates outside traditional financial regulation. So when I talk about crypto ETNs throughout this video, I'm talking about regulated investment products that give you Bitcoin and Ethereum exposure in a way that's simple, secure, and compatible with ISA. Now let me explain why this matters so much right now. Back in October 2025, the Financial Conduct Authority, the FCA, finally lifted its ban on crypto ETNs for retail investors. At the same time, HMRC made these products eligible for stocks and shares ISA. This was massive. For the first time ever, UK investors could hold Bitcoin and Ethereum exposure completely tax-free within their £20,000 annual ISA allowance. But here's the catch. HMRC announced from day one that this would only last until April 5th, 2026. That's less than 8 weeks from today. Crypto ETNs will be reclassified as Innovative Finance ISA investment only. Now, if you are not familiar with Innovative Finance ISAs or IF ISAs, they are a type of ISA wrapper primarily designed for peer-to-peer lending and property-backed loans. The problem? Very few platforms actually offer IF ISAs, and even fewer are set up to hold crypto ETNs within them. Here is what this means for you. If you hold crypto ETNs in a stocks and shares ISA on April 6th, most platforms like Trading 212 will be required by law to either sell your positions automatically or transfer them to an IF ISA if they have one. Trading 212 has already confirmed they will automatically sell any crypto ETN positions remaining in stocks and shares ISAs after April 5th. The cash will stay in your ISA, so your tax-free allowance isn't affected, but you will be out of the market. So if you want guaranteed tax-free crypto exposure, with the simplicity and flexibility of a stocks and shares ISA, you need to act before April 5th, 2026. The clock is ticking. Okay, so why does holding crypto in an ISA matter so much? Let me break down the tax benefits. When you hold crypto ETNs inside an ISA, you pay zero capital gains tax when you sell, no matter how much profit you make. There is no reporting to HMRC. Your gains stay tax-free for life. Now, compare that to holding crypto outside an ISA. In 2026, you only get a £3,000 capital gains tax allowance. Beyond that, you are paying 10% capital gains tax if you are a basic rate taxpayer, or 20% if you are a higher or additional rate taxpayer. Let me give you a real example. Let's say you invest £10,000 in Bitcoin, and over the next few years, it grows to £50,000. That's £40,000 gain. If you are a higher rate taxpayer and you held this outside an ISA, you would owe £7,400 in tax. That's 20% on £37,000 after your £3,000 allowance. But inside an ISA, £0 in tax. You keep every penny. That's the power of holding crypto in an ISA. And that opportunity is closing in less than 8 weeks. Alright, so how do you actually do this? Here's your step-by-step plan. Step 1. Choose a platform that supports crypto ETNs in ISAs. As of February 2026, these are the main platforms offering crypto ETNs in stocks and shares ISAs. Trading 212, Interactive Investor, AJ Bell, Free Trade, IG, though they have a limited selection, and Money Farm. Now, here is something critical to understand. Most of these platforms, including Trading 212, will automatically sell your crypto ETN positions on April 6th if they don't offer an IF ISA. So, before you invest, contact your chosen broker and ask them directly, will you offer IF ISA for crypto ETNs after April 5th, or will you sell my positions? Step 2. Pick your crypto ETN. Right now, the main options available in the UK are Bitcoin and Ethereum ETNs. Remember, these are regulated products that track the price of cryptocurrency without you having to actually own crypto directly. Here are the lowest Bitcoin ETNs available. The Bitwise Core Bitcoin ETP, the 21 shares Bitcoin Core ETP. For Ethereum, you have got 21 shares Ethereum Core Staking ETP, the Bitwise Ethereum Staking ETP. Now, those Ethereum staking ETNs are particularly interesting. Ethereum runs on a proof of stake network, which means holders can earn passive income by staking their Ethereum. These staking ETNs do that automatically within the fund, and that income is reflected in the fund's value. So you are getting both price appreciation and staking rewards all inside tax-free ISA. Step 3. Invest within your £20,000 ISA allowance. You can invest up to £20,000 across all your ISAs in 2025 to 2026, which ends on April 5th. If you have already used up some of your allowance in other ISAs like cash ISA or a lifetime ISA, you can invest whatever you have remaining. Make sure you know how much of your allowance is still available before you commit. So, what actually happens after the deadline? You have 3 options, and honestly, none of them are as clean as just holding crypto ETNs in a stocks and shares ISA. Option 1. Move to an innovative finance ISA. If your platform offers IF ISA that supports crypto ETNs, your holding may automatically transfer on April 6th. The tax benefits remain the same. You still pay 0 capital gains tax. The problem is very few platforms actually offer IF ISAs. Most innovative finance ISA providers focus exclusively on peer-to-peer lending and property investments. They don't currently support crypto ETNs. Option 2. Your platform sells your position. This is what Trading 212 has confirmed they will do. If you hold crypto ETNs in your Trading 212 stocks and shares ISA, on April 6th, they will automatically sell those positions. The cash proceeds to stay in your ISA, so your tax-free allowance isn't lost. But you will be out of the market, potentially at a time when prices are volatile. Option 3. Invest in general investment account. You can still buy crypto ETNs outside an ISA. You will have access to all the same products, the same Bitcoin and Ethereum ETNs. The downside, you will pay capital gains tax on profits above £3,000. For a basic rate taxpayer, that's 10%. For a higher rate taxpayer, it's 20%. You can still use some tax planning strategies like transferring assets to your spouse tax-free to double up your capital gains allowance. But it's nowhere near as simple or powerful as just holding everything inside a tax-free ISA. The bottom line is this. If you want guaranteed tax-free crypto exposure with the simplicity of a stocks and shares ISA, you need to act before April 5th. After that, the rule change and your options become much more limited. Before you invest, you need to understand the risks. I need to be crystal clear about this. Crypto ETNs are classified as high-risk investments by the FCA. They are not protected by the Financial Services Compensation Scheme, the FSCS. That means if the provider goes bust, you don't have the same protection you would have with standard cash savings account. Crypto remains extremely volatile even when it's wrapped in a regulated products like an ETN. Bitcoin and Ethereum can swing 10, 20, even 30% in a matter of days. You could lose all the money you invest. So here is my advice. Never invest money you can't afford to lose. Treat crypto as a small portion of a diversified portfolio, not your entire ISA. Most financial advisors would suggest keeping your crypto exposure to somewhere between 5 and 10% of your total investment depending on your risk tolerance. Also pay attention to fees. Management fees on crypto ETNs range from 0.05 all the way up to 2% annually. That might not sound like much, but over 10 or 20 years, those fees compound. Choose low-cost options wherever possible. Alright, so here is what you need to do today. Number 1. Check your remaining ISA allowance for this tax year. Remember, the tax year ends on April 5th. If you have already invested in other ISAs this year, figure out how much of your £20,000 allowance you have left. Number 2. Open a stocks and shares ISA with a platform that supports crypto ETNs. Your main options are Trading 212, Interactive Investor, AJ Bell, Free Trade, or British Pearl. If you care about what happens after April 6th, contact them directly and ask if they offer an IF ISA or they will sell your positions. Number 3. Research which Bitcoin or Ethereum ETN suits your goals. Focus on low cost and physical backing. The Bitwise Core Bitcoin ETP at 0.05 is cheapest option on Bitcoin. For Ethereum, the 21 shares Ethereum Core Staking ETP at 0.10 gives you both price exposure and staking rewards. Number 4. Invest before April 5th, 2026. Don't wait until the last minute. Platforms can take a few days to process ISA applications, especially during busy periods like the end of the tax year. Number 5. Ask your platform what happens on April 6th. Will they offer an IF ISA? Will they sell your position? Will they contact you beforehand? Get clarity now so you're not caught off guard. This is a once in a lifetime window. HMRC rarely offers new ways to hold alternative assets tax-free in an ISA. Bitcoin ETFs and Ethereum ETFs have been available in the US for years, but in the UK, we have been locked out. This 5 months window is the closest we have come to tax-free crypto investing, and it closes in less than 8 weeks. If you found this video helpful, please hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. I will be covering more urgent UK personal finance updates, breaking down exactly what you need to know without the jargon or the fluff. And if you have already invested in crypto ETNs in your ISA, drop a comment below and let me know which platform you are using and whether they have told you what happens on April 6th. It will help other viewers make informed decisions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.